Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On second down, he'll fire. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the right side. Off he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's got his man. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Getting some heat. They've got the screen set up. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact...
And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Feeling some heat. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with... from the 10.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that.
Here comes the Texas offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. And would they dare be aggressive on third down this? And they got him in the end zone for a first down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Makes the grab over the middle.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Makes his connection. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's Stoneburner.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stoneburner. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not going to... Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in.